Well, hello. How are you tonight? My name's Rich Smith from the Art Church. Uh, we're just like everyone else, setting up live stream conferencing and struggling with it, quite frankly, because we've been using cell phones and, quite frankly, it's not the best operating thing going using cell phones and setting up camera rigs and everything. So we started looking into alternatives, and I decided to check out this USB to PTZ camera from Marshall Electronics just to see how it works. We have added additional lighting into the sanctuary. It's really a large or medium-sized room, um, in a almost office type environment. So the lighting in there is kind of challenging to work with, particularly with cell phone cameras, very small sensors and such. I'm thinking that this has a 128 sensor, which is kind of nice size. It's roughly the same size as an current iPhone, but it is designed for more low light applications, which is something that we have here right now. So currently I'm testing under additional overhead lights. I panned another light off to the side over here, you can see, and then you'll see right now the overhead lights. So the reason why I decided to do that was just to give me a little bit more flavor, because I was practically in the dark, and when I blew the picture up, it looked a little blurry and a little pocky and everything. So I may have to increase the baud rate on the camera or some other setting. I'll have to take a look into that. But one of the really cool things about this is it comes with this little remote here. As you can see, the remote itself is not in focus. There it is now. It's a pretty regular remote, but it is set up to do some presets on it. So currently we're in the zoomed in preset on my face. So that's section 2. This is my home position is what I call it, position 1. And I have a third position here, which is off over my right-hand shoulder. And it's a photo on the wall of a mural that I took many years ago. And the lighting on that subject is not great. So I would say bravo on the quick adaptive set that was. And I'll bring it back over to me live right now. This is the close-up. You can get closer and further away if you wanted to zoom out, or if you wanted to even zoom in. As you can see, it's struggling a little bit with the focus at that very high zoom range. There we go. So pretty good actually. And then I'll go back to home position, which is a pleasing distance. I don't feel like you're looking up my nose or anything, but it looks pretty good though, all in all. And the only thing we need to figure out now is integrating the sound and the audio together into one package for streaming. So right now I'm doing a live stream up to YouTube and using my webcam's microphone to pick me up. So technically it kind of works, but I'd really rather use a lapel type scenario in the church, so that way I could bring the audio into the computer on an audio channel and the video channel, and the YouTube will technically merge those two feeds together. And so far so good as far as the two feeds. The two USB feeds seem to be pretty well synced. So all in all, I'm pretty pleased. I know I could probably tweak my maybe lower the sharpness a little, and maybe even do a little HDR work on this, or I could just lower the lights a little and maybe have a light up front. But this is a pretty rudimentary setup with all the lights above me, so I'm not going to be able to benefit from some of those settings. But once again, I'm up to over 5 minutes, and all I did was zoom around and show you some minimal features. But I think this is actually going to work out pretty well for us on the live stream. I'll post an actual live stream that we're going to do on Sunday, and we'll see how it goes. All right, take care, and God bless.